Well, in the first place, it is really the Chinese economic size. Now we are enjoying 90 trillion RMB as the second world largest economy. So therefore, when the denominator is growing by year and year, the growth rate will definitely have to slow down. But for a second largest economy, growth rate above 6% is already phenomenal enough. So it is a gradual process. And in the meantime, the politicians would also like to see that by lowering the expectation of those investors and the Chinese people, they can really earn some room for innovation, for transformation, and particularly on the supply side reform. They can really do something to reduce the redundant capacity and also to go ahead with the tightened environmental protection measures so that people can really shift from enjoying the living standard now to more concern on the quality of life. So this is really the right move and also a realistic target for China at the moment.
So what measures is Beijing taking to counter this slowdown effect?
Well, I think one approach is that you can see that the fiscal policy is really increasing its budget level so that the government can spend more on infrastructure development, which is really a very effective measure, at least for short term, to boost the economy. And the other is that to really to inject more liquidity into the market. At this time, the Chinese inflation rate, at least by official figure, still allows some room for enlarging the liquidity or quantitative easing. And by Chinese term, it is really targeted easing to support intended small and medium-sized businesses in the private sector. And then innovation, of course, is really a definite solution, but innovation will take time. So right now, China is also taking measures to offer better protection for intellectual property rights, which is really decisive to support the short way of innovation and also to stabilize the economic relationship with the U.S., which is still hanging with quite level of uncertainty at the moment. So China is moving ahead with a number of measures to open further of economic sectors for participation of foreign companies in China, and now also to boost consumption is the way because consumption already contributes to roughly 60% of the economy. So that can really support a growing middle class in China, and that is a permanent buying force